Sorry about that. I had to turn my water off that I had in the filling up the goat's dish. It was spilling over. And that's another story for later, I guess. The water was very milky. And that's city water. I'm waiting for a well to be put in. Anyway, so I went through this area, disturbed the mulch, and as you can see, they're picking at it right now. They're encouraged to scratch at it and pick at it the more you disturb their bedding. And I just left this part for you guys to see the difference. This is what it normally would look like, and if you let it stay like that, that's not good. Hey there, you've grown up. And anyway, when you turn it, it also helps with the smell too, because if you let it pile up on top of the bedding, you will get a smell. And with it being aerated constantly, it helps it compost better. And then that in turn will give you a better garden for later. I have so many chickens in here now. We sold four of the roosters that was gifted to me, which I don't like selling things that are gifted. But my husband struck a deal with someone that needed roosters, and we had plenty. I just feel funny about doing anything with something that someone gives me, as far as selling it. But because I don't know how about you? How do you feel about that? We are going to have to move this because we have, let's see, we had 30 from her minus 4. That's 26 left. We added a Phoenix in here, so that would be 27. We have 4 female Muscovies and a male Muscovy in here. So in this pen, we have, let's see, 26, 27, and 5, so that would be 32. We have 32 birds in this section. It's a 20 by 10 area, so that's about 200 square feet that we have right now, and we've had them for 2 weeks, so it's about time to move them again. The problem is that I need more mulch. I need more wood chips, and I'm waiting on those to come in. So I'm going to turn this bedding. I did make it deep enough to where they should be okay for a couple of weeks, but I'm hoping that more wood chips come in. So, and this is Lacey. You remember she had that large wound from being the other turkeys trying to mate her, and she was our white American broad-breasted turkey that we had decided to keep instead of selling for dinner for Thanksgiving when we're raising turkeys. And the reason why is I told you she was very exceptional. She'll talk to you. She'll interact with you. She has her moments where she just wants to be left alone. And she had this huge gash that really needed stitches, but good luck finding a farm vet, finding a vet that will service some of your farm animals. We've had trouble with that for the past couple of years. And I just have her in this little area right here. It's 3 of those pet corrals that you can buy. We collected over the years for our rabbits. We no longer raise rabbits. And I use those to make an area for her in the goat pen where it's electrified. The fencing's electrified. And we are actually getting posts up for the part of the front perimeter area so that we can start paddocks and start doing more permanent structures as far as shelters as we rotate our livestock. And then eventually the dream is a food forest in this area. I don't know if you heard that big bang, but there's a lot of construction going on around here. People have bought land, they're building and doing things. So anyway, I just wanted to give you that little tip. That hand tiller is great for deep mulch if you need to turn it. It makes the work quick, and we know that when it's quick, we don't procrastinate on doing it. As long as we keep our tools near us for convenience. I have mine stored near me. I just pop it in the UTV, and then along with my net that I use for the rooster when he's mean. And I just come out here and just do this and while I'm doing the food. It only takes about 5 minutes to do, guys, for a 200 square foot area. And then for her, I just add mulch. I have some wood chips left over from the pen right here. I just put mulch or wood chips on top of her mess, so it actually builds up as we go along, and she doesn't have to sit in it. I don't know if she'll let me look or not. She's sitting down right now. Let me look, girl. Let me look at your wound. I'm not going to bother you, okay? I don't know if you can see this, but it is healing up. It's scabbing over, and I am going to have to cut that skin once it's done because I know it's sensitive. I don't know if I showed you. I don't think I can get a good shot, but that's the gash right there. I just put disinfectant on it, and I kept an eye on it. I trimmed the clotted feathers, the feathers that had blood clots all over it, because I didn't want her to attract any type of flies or anything like that. I wanted her to be clean. Yes, I do need mulch over her bedding. I did put some mulch over some looser stools, but I need to get the shovel out and do that real quick. This is the area she seems to like to hang out in, next to the water. You're about to get... She thought she was going to run Nico off, but Nico rolled over. She didn't know what to think about that. He put his paws out toward her. Hey, Faith. Hey, Faith. You're being good today. I'm so glad of that. I don't have to chase you down. She was a bottle-fed baby, and she likes to go to the road up there, which I'm just at a loss for words. It's kind of common sense to know why I don't want her to go up there. She doesn't know that, of course, but I just don't want her to get run over. I don't want her to get hit by a car. I don't want an accident to occur where someone else gets hurt. We've already had Muscovy, one of our original males, or lavenders, get hit in the driveway next door. And you wouldn't think that that could happen, but if you have livestock, but your visitors don't have them, my neighbor and I talked about getting a sign to say slow down, watch for animals, as a reminder. Yes, there are animals here, please slow down, don't race up the driveway. It's hard for people to be mindful. It's kind of like if you tell someone, hey, I've got cats, don't leave the door open. Well, they don't have cats, so absent-mindedly they may leave the door open. It's kind of that type of situation. But it was sad. I buried them in my garden on the mound, but I don't have either one of my original lavenders anymore. I do have their babies. They're their offspring.